Hey guys, it's Mary. I am potting up some tomatoes that I'm hoping it helps them today. They're a little iffy looking. I'll take a second and show you what they all look and see if maybe planting them deeper might help. If not, they might just all end up becoming compost. So here's the hoping. Here are some tomato plants that are real droopy and hanging over, and I just need to take a second and try to pot them a little deeper, see if that might help. So I have two different types of tomatoes here. I have red cherry large and crimson cushion beefsteak. So my thought is, like, and some of these plants, I don't know if maybe they didn't get enough sunlight and they were like competing for space, or what really happened, because it's growing, or and like this one really looks like a doozy. Like, I don't know if that's gonna even make it at all, but I'm just gonna plant it a little deeper, see if that doesn't help. If not, I can put it back in compost, or I could put it in compost pile. My goodness, what is happening right now? There we go. But ideally, I was hoping to offer, like, these plants were supposed to be for sale, and they're not, because they look not good. So, it's just a hope. Like, this plant doesn't seem too bad. And if it's just planted a little deeper, it'd give it, like, more chance to grow some additional roots and could get more established. I could be completely wasting my time right now. It's hard telling. I know when I plant my tomatoes out in the garden, I typically plant them deeper. And, like, I feel like that already kind of looks... Here. Put it a little like that. I feel like that's already looking a little better. Not so sad and droopy. So we'll see. So I had started working on my pumpkin patch a week or so ago. And I've used it like black tarps before, where you just like lay it down and kill some grass. However, I don't know if maybe I didn't put in enough stakes, lawn stakes around the border, but like wind has ripped most of that up and had it flying. And my thought was that I would put mulch around the border to help like further secure it. I just hadn't gotten that far with my life. So need to kind of start that project over. Yay. This is the weekend, so part of this weekend, today it's been rainy and chilly, so I haven't done, I got stuff done in the morning, but the rest of the day it's just been kind of blah. So yay for plants. I got some work done out in my garden. We're like, not much, not where I should be, but some. I have one whole row planted. I've got my kale, cabbage, carrots, beets, radishes. I've never grown radishes, so I'm very curious to see. One of the YouTuber ladies I watch says that if you don't like radishes from the store, you should still grow them because they're delicious, homegrown. So, alright. We'll see. I feel like, I got onions planted that I had started from seed. I'm very curious to see how that's going to work out, because they weren't the best looking onions, for sure. I feel like there was something else I had gotten planted. maybe kohlrabi. Whichever year I try to grow this, and it'll get like little seedling starts. That's about where it ends. So since this one has a bigger stem, and you can kind of see the first leaves have started to shrivel off, I just kind of pull them off or pinch them off depending on what's needed. And then you can plant pretty high up on this plant to where, like, I'm probably going to have to take out, I'm going to have to take out some dirt to do this. Nope. I'm going to have to take out a lot of dirt to do this. Make sure there's dirt in the bottom. There we go. Lots of things are starting to bloom in my garden, or in my yard, which I'm always excited to see, like, what makes it. I did a couple experiments where I really didn't think what I was doing. I thought it was just me wasting my time, but they made it. So that's exciting. I'm excited to go kind of like on a yard tour. I don't know if that's something that would be interesting. I feel like part of my problem is I need to learn how to stop talking as much. And then people might, I don't know. You know. Also, I made the Facebook post, and so, like, I don't know who's all watching. Now, before, I was like, probably like 2 of my friends. I can see, like, certain information, but, like, not who's actually watching my videos. So it's interesting. Hey, everyone. I don't know. Comment hi down below, I guess. I don't. It's like as soon as I made that Facebook post, I got the high school feeling of like, oh my gosh, I gotta give up like a public speech. I have to say a speech in front of the class. Oh no. That's not what's happening. I don't have to do this. You know, but here we are. And I'm doing the things and people are watching the things, and I can confidently talk about plants one-on-one in front of like a person in public, in real life. Put a camera in front of me, I'm like, I've never even heard of a plant. What are you talking about? I don't know nothing about plants. Nature's doing nature. I don't know. So I'm like, this is very comical that I'm trying to do this thing. And I can't confidently come on here and be like, I know how to grow tomatoes. I do, but I have very much of a nature mindset. Like, so it's more comical to know that, like, maybe high school, my peers are watching me, that, like, maybe we haven't talked in a decade. Hey. I don't know. So there's some fun anxiety for you. Cool, we emptied another bag. I had bought these bags from Lowe's. They were having a buy 3 get 3, and it was like $2 a bag. So like, yeah, I'm gonna buy that deal. Yeah, so like, if you buy 3, you get 3. It's $12. Not $6. Yeah, okay. Anyways, did that. I thought I had mathed correctly to where I bought 16 bags of dirt. And I'm ready. You know, I've got so much potting up to do and blah, blah, blah. I still have 2 bags in my dining room, and then I have the other 8 out in my garage. And I'm almost done up potting things. So, like, maybe I didn't math correctly. Whoops. I'm sure I'll find something I can do with these bags of dirt I own now. I really thought I was proud of the math equation I had done, but apparently I was doing it wrong. So that's cool. Cool, we almost have these all done. And then my next plan was that I was gonna bring out the maybe plants and pot those guys up real quick. And then I can put those in those tubs on the floor, because this is, I had all these things in these type of tubs on shelves under light. And like, the one shelf I have these on don't have, it's a real weird way I have the lights set up. So that's cool. But it was like definitely feeling like a fire hazard. So I haven't turned the lights on, which could be another problem. But these weren't looking good anyways. But I could put the maybe plants after I pot them up in those guys. And then put these guys in the trays that the maybe plants were in. And then I'll have space for the germination trays that still need to be potted up. All in time, right? All in time. Things will get to going. Things soon will be getting out of my house, and that's more exciting. I don't know how many things, but even 20 of them getting out of my house is more exciting. You know? Here we go. That looks way better than what it had. A lot smaller, but looks healthier. We'll see what happens, you know. My cherry tree and peach trees are starting to blossom. So that's super exciting. It's calling for snow tomorrow, which that's a real bummer. Hopefully that's a lie. Hopefully. But I'm not really prepared to go out and cover things up in case it does snow or frost. I should probably pay attention to the weather. Because even the canes I planted the other day, they are all starting to have buds. So that's exciting, but like also please don't get frozen to death. You know? So, all right. I think all these tomatoes are potted up. That's exciting. Cool. Okay, so I took the tomato plants and put those away and brought out the maybe plants. And let's see if I can balance everything. Gonna try to pot these up real quick. I really don't like these cardboard tray things, cups. They're not my favorite. I feel like anytime I've had to touch them in a video, I'm like, I don't like these. So, just keep putting my 2 cents out there. So these were all the maybe plants that me and my friend decided on. And so I'm hoping that if I do some up potting or readjusting them, like this little guy, he's just like flapping all around. I don't know if he's really gonna make it or not, because that seems real flimsy. And that's a really long root for this little guy. I was expecting that to be a very shallow root. So that's quite impressive. So I feel like if I just put him a little deeper, he might get more sturdy. Maybe something will happen. Maybe not. I don't know. And then I've got a bunch of tomatoes in that maybe pile that, like, again, I'm just gonna plant it deeper. Pull it out and plant it deeper. See if that doesn't help at all. So I'm down to the last 5 plants of the maybe plants to do. And then I'll have this project all done. And then the last thing in the plant room that I need to pot up is the germination trays, which I just need to go in there and make decisions about. Dirt just fell off me in such a way I thought a spider was running across my counter. It's fine. I had a tray, I had a shelf fall, where like 3 tiers of my shelf fell and like there's dirt all over my carpet and it was a hot mess of an evening. But, I have like a whole tray, I think it fits 15, give or take, of these solo cups in it, and it all has dog hair in it. Oh, I found another worm. That's so good for me. I love this so much. Yay. So I potted all those things back up just in the dirt I was scraping off my carpet to be like, oh my gosh, what an evening. I just need dirt not in my carpet and all this jazz. So I have that whole tray that has like dog hair dirt. Because it doesn't matter how well you sweep. If you have dogs, they're probably still going to have dog hair in your dirt or in your carpet. Not your dirt. Ideally, you don't have dirt in your house. Or worms. Anyways. So, like, I have all of those that I could pot up also and make those sellable. Which, like, I've kind of gotten into them and just changing out the dirt if, like, I've gotten into them if, like, someone wants that plant or that type of tomato and I have some, but, like, the dog hair ones look better than these ones. Then I'll just change out the dirt to offer the better plant. So I feel like that's something I would like to just have done and have it all available instead of like slowly having to change out the dirt one by one. But also, I think I'm just going to do the germination tray and get some of the mullein potted up. Because I've left those in the small ones and I'm seeing like they're starting to not look good. And I've put some outside to be like, learn how to live outside. And I've had 2 people be interested in them already. And I was like, if I kill some, I kill some. Like, no one's going to want mullein. Maybe I was wrong. Mullein's the next thing. I just kind of want to pot up a couple just so I for real have some to offer. But I think that's where I'm at with things currently. I've read a couple different things that mullein can handle frost, so like I'm just going to leave the ones that are outside and see how the next 2 days go. And go from there, but like, maybe that's dangerous. I don't know. So, we'll see what happens, right? Like, maybe I kill half of them. So, yeah, thanks for going on the journey with me.